There's a story which is very known to us. Almost all the people of all religions knows this. The story of Adam and Eve, or in Bangla, Adam and Hawa. The story of Adam and Eve is a lesson to us, and it's not only a legendary historical story, it's something else. Let me tell you the story, the gist of the story first. Adam was created by the God with great passion. God had everything. He had paradise, he had his throne, his eternal creation, his angels, everything. But still, he felt something for which he created Adam. Adam was his loving creation, very loving creation. Adam was created. Adam was bowed by the angels. He was superior to angels. And for this, the leader of the angels, which was called Satan or Azazel, he felt betrayed by the God, that God humiliated him. So he became arrogant and he refused to bow down to other Adam because he felt that I am superior to Adam because I am created by fire and Adam is created by mud, soft mud. So Satan didn't set up his mind to be inferior to Adam. So he revolted against God and then he was banished from heaven by the God. So for Adam, for Adam, God sacrificed his favorite angel. You have to note this. Then Adam was there, heaven was there, angels were there, God was there. Adam was enjoying his existence in that state, in this place. But still, but still, Adam was feeling disappointed, depressed. Something was annoying him. He was not happy. He was not feeling happy even after he was living in the heaven. This is odd. God cared about that. God noticed that Adam is not happy. Even he got me. Adam got the God, but still Adam is not happy. What happened? God does his deed in mysterious ways. He knows everything, but still he acts like he knows nothing. So he asked Adam, what happened to you? Why are you sad? You have everything. And Adam couldn't tell actually what he needed. But God understood that Adam needed a partner, an opposite partner. There comes Eve, a woman, first woman. Adam and Eve. When Adam found Eve, Adam was happy. Suddenly his existence in the heaven becomes a meaning, and it becomes meaningful. God was not enough for him. God and heaven and angels were not enough for Adam, but when Eve was created, Eve was there for Adam. When Adam got Eve, the love of Eve, now Adam thinks it's I'm happy. All the joy of the world was in the heart of Adam because of Eve. This is very important. You may note this too. God gave them enormous freedom. You can do everything. But demanded, he, he demanded only one thing not to do. He told Adam not to go near to a tree and not to devour the fruit, which is depicted sometimes as an apple. We don't know. For the sake of the conversation, let's guess it's an apple. Okay? So at first Adam had God, then Adam had the heaven, the angels and everything. Then for the sake of Adam's happiness, God gave him Eve. But God wanted only one thing, that is not to eat the fruit of the forbidden tree. Only one thing. God didn't demand him to pray 5 times, to go to the church or to the mosque or anything. He just asked him, please don't go near to the tree. Only one thing. It was actually a great play which was arranged by God to give us a lesson. Amazing story. So Adam had all the food of the heaven, all the places to go, but in the mind of Eve, in the mind of Eve, there was a thought that I have to taste the forbidden fruit. It was first came to the mind of Eve. Point to be noted. A woman. So he told Adam, she told Adam, I am, I need to enjoy that food, that fruit. I feel incomplete in heaven because I can't stop thinking about that fruit. Then Adam was very confused because the love of Eve is very important for Adam. At the same time, God has forbidden to go near to the tree. Now, what would he do? It's a very tough situation for Adam. Now he has to choose. Either he would consider the order of God, or he would consider the request of Eve. If he doesn't manage that fruit for Eve, Eve will be unhappy. Eve will not love Adam anymore. Huge problem. All the happiness of the world, all the happiness of the heaven in Adam's heart is because of Eve. So if Eve felt sorry, and Eve felt no love for Adam, then Adam's existence will be meaningless. So Adam was in a deep problem. So he had to choose God or Eve, God or Eve, God or Eve. Where would he go? Unfortunately, unfortunately, Adam chose Eve. He didn't choose God. He disavowed God, and he put Eve before God. The very first, the very first sin of mankind was to prioritize our human desire before the before maintaining God's desire, God's order. That was the very first sin of mankind. So Adam chose to fulfill Eve's demand, which was against God's will. Adam and Eve enjoyed the fruit. Then we all know what happened there. They were banished from the heaven. They were sent down to the earth. They suffered a lot of time in this lonely world. And with their suffering, we all came to this world with death, diseases, suffering, unhappiness, lust, hatred, jealousy, animosity, religious contradiction, and so many things. That means actually we are living in hell. We all are suffering in this world because Adam chose Eve before God. You may you may be angry, but still it's the truth. If Adam chose God, if Adam would have chosen God before Eve and told Eve that I'm a slave of the God, I can't fulfill your demand because your demand, what you are demanding, is against the law, against the will of God. If Adam told this to Eve, we we will not be here. Who you are living at the this very moment, we have to die. We won't have to die if Adam chose God before Eve. I'm not blaming Eve. I'm not blaming Adam, but I'm not blaming Eve. I'm not being a misogynist. That the first sin was influenced by a woman, and Adam couldn't hold his belief, couldn't hold his uh, trust on God. I'm just telling the story. So this was happened a long time ago. We think it happened a long time ago, and Adam and Eve was gone, right? We think that, but actually this is not true. The story of Adam and Eve and the forbidden fruit is still very much going on in our life, in your life, in my life, and in everyone's life. But we just don't get it. We don't know it. We don't uh, notice it. But actually, it's going on. How all the men, almost all the men in the world, they born, they get educated, and then when they get a little older, their aim in life becomes to attain, to achieve, to win the heart of a woman. I'm just telling the story. Don't think me otherwise. So they try to win the heart of a woman. And what a girl wants. In most of the cases, a girl wants property. A girl wants money, fame, and all the glittering things. So, to win the heart of a girl, most of the people, male people, they run. They run to get what women wants. And to get what women want, most of the people ruin their life. They get very busy with this life. So busy. They become so busy that they couldn't even ask themselves for what they are sent down to this world. For what? What is the purpose of this life? Because they are too busy to get what a woman want. They want a house, very good house. They they want lifelong security. They want lifelong food management and everything. In most of the cases, women don't ask for God. He asks for the world, the creation of God. And for that reason, men runs after the world. They want to buy everything. They want to get everything. And for what? So that at the end of the day, a woman, a woman would smile at him, would love him, and most importantly, they have a they would get a pleasant sexual relationship. For that reason, a person sacrifices his heaven. He never his heart is full of with worldly tension. So he couldn't even ask, what is God? Where is God? What's my relationship with God? Because he never gets the opportunity. If you are too busy with something, if you are too busy with this world, I have to get a job, I have to get money, I have to get food, I have to manage three people, I have to buy a car. How could I buy a car? I have no money. Let's make money. And you have to be busy with this all of your life. How could you ask that, what's my purpose of this life? What's my purpose in this life? What is the reason I'm here? What what's my actual job? Actually, what should I do? Actually, we are addicted. We are drugged by the world. When a person gets drugged, when a person gets intoxicated by something, he is out of his sense. So most of the people in this world is out of his sense, out of their senses, just because Eve wanted that apple. And still, in our life, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, we are doing something because of uh, Eve's pleasure, because Eve wanted this. I'm not being a misogynist at all. There's a lot of wise, pious women in this world, but in general, people are human. Adam, the male people, they are very much obsessed with Eve, and their whole life, entire life, is sacrificed to win the heart of Eve, the female creation of the world. And it's not true only for a human, it's also true for every creation in this world, almost all the creation of the world. A pigeon always try to win the heart of a female pigeon. A male lion with all that energy, with all that ferocity, still fears his female partner. That's the truth. And that's how we can't see the truth, because we are very much busy with the world. We are very much busy with the forbidden fruit, the apple.